Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. This is part of this special box. We started off with a cutout box, and so this is like 3C in order, and they're all in order, so you can go back. But I revamped the box. This was the first box, and if you notice, there's a little bit of a gap there. So I moved this hinge further up. So now it does, I didn't take a good picture. It doesn't have that gap. When you see this and if you want the file, you can do it two ways, but I've already changed the parts of the box for the new box, but here's the old box. And if you didn't watch it, you need to probably watch those, but I made the joints a little bigger than the first ones, and I put an X for the parts to go through. So these two parts basically fit together kind of like this, but this will be at a cross section of it. And I'm actually going to vamp it a little bit more for my personal use and cut off like 1/8 of an inch on one part of it. So instead of having a square, I'm going to have two holes, two square holes instead of having an X. But anyway, it's a pretty unique box. And if you're going to make this, you definitely need to make a cutoff box. And that's explained in the part one, because some of these pieces are so small that they're going to fall through your vector grate. Like these are going to fall through, these are going to fall through most likely. But anyway, I revamped the box, and it was pretty not challenging, but it's pretty neat moving the box. And let's see if I can still remember the measurement was 1.6. Need to go to object group, group and ungroup it, and then move this box 1.6, and there it is in the closed position. So that's how I was able to move these at like a 72-degree angle from that hinge point to make it so it's, if you notice now, if I move this back, the hinge is in the middle. So anyway, so all I did was move this front hinge up to well, that's the old one. So I moved the front hinge up. Well, that's probably a better picture. So this is up closer to the hinge. Now, one thing I thought I'd share while I'm doing this, this is a trick I used years ago. This is one group, and you don't want to mess with that group. You don't want to change anything. But what you can do, if you hold down the control button and click on that, that takes it out of the group. And what's so good, when you click off of it, it's still in the group. You haven't changed anything. So let's just do that. Let's hold down the control button, click on that, and let's make it, 150% bigger. Well, I should have my ratio locked. 150%. Well, let's just make it 0.5 inches. So it made it bigger, but when I click off of it, it's still in the group. So you can manipulate things like that. I don't want that because I want to keep my box. So just email me, and I'll put my email at the bottom of this video, and I'll send you this whole, I won't send you all these pictures, so make the file won't so big. But I would suggest you do the new box, just scrap all this. So this is your sides and bottom of your first box. And well, matter of fact, these four is your top box. These four in the bottom, and then that's the lid. So that lid goes in that hole right there. So when you're gluing it together, I would start with the bottom, put the two sides on, and make sure that before you let the glue dry, make sure you got that hinge in there. The hinge surprisingly works really well because it's actually sitting down in the wood. If you can see, there's a little recess right there. But it's a unique box for a little girl to keep some trinkets in. or just sitting on your desk. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.